G'day, Jonathan here from Dawson Heating and Cooling. Today I want to quickly run through with you how to clean the filters on your wall-mounted split system. First and foremost, the split system's up behind me. We're going to turn it off. So grab your remote control, hit the off button, and then what we're going to do is we're going to jump up on a ladder. Make sure you're very safe when using a ladder, and if you don't feel safe to do it, make sure you get someone else to do it for you. So what we're going to do, we're going to quickly show you the process to get the filters out, how to clean them, and then get them back in again. It's very quick, so just follow these steps. Most of them will have a little tab on either end. You just grab that tab, open up the front cover. You'll see there's two filters in here, and in this example they're very dirty. We want to grab each of the filters and lift them up over the bottom two tabs, and then pull the filter out. As you can see, you can barely see through that filter, so it's well in need of a clean. It's been left a little bit too long, this one. So we want to pull both the filters out. Do the same thing with your second filter. Lift the bottom over the tabs, pull the filter out. They're both filthy, so now we're going to take them outside and give them a clean and show you how it's done. Okay guys, so what we want to do now is we want to grab our garden hose outside, take your filters, find a nice little bit of grass, and so we don't waste water, and we're going to give the filters a bit of a hose out. Make sure that you always hose the filters from the inside out to push the dirt out of the filter rather than pushing it back in. So let's give the filters a clean now. You should only need to use a very light pressure on the hose while cleaning out the filters. If there is some excessive build-up, you might need to soak them in some warm soapy water first. Once clean, spin the filter around and give it a clean on the opposite side just to make sure there's no dust remaining. Give the second filter a quick clean. Make sure we clean the air purifying filter that come when most systems will have an air purifying filter on it. That's just what catches all the fine dust particles. Once again, don't forget to flip the filter over and clean from both sides. Now we want to leave both filters sitting outside in the sun, drying, and take about 15 minutes and they'll be ready to go back in. Another option to consider, if you don't have a hose or a tap outside, you can do it in under the tap in the bath or in the laundry tub. Okay, so that's there nice and clean. After 15 minutes it'll be ready to put back in. Okay, so the final way we're going to show you how to clean your filters, grab your vacuum cleaner, get a dust brush on the end of it and just give it a vacuum. I wouldn't actually recommend using a vacuum cleaner without the brush end because you can damage and rip the actual filter media. As you see, it doesn't quite get it off as good as water does, but that is also an option you can consider as well. Okay, so now that the filters have been cleaned, one thing you want to do before you put them back in, just have a look around the edges of and the top of the unit. Make sure there's not any large amounts of dust build up because that can potentially get sucked back into the coil and cause problems later on. So just give it a very gentle brush over with your brush. Make sure the system's not running, of course, or it'll suck all that dust back into the system. Give it a quick brush. Once that's done, as we can see, the filters are now nice and clean. We can see straight through them. Filters go straight back in, slide them into the slots at the top, put it up over and push it down into the clips at the bottom. Both filters going exactly the same way. Slide the filters up, over into the clips down the bottom. We now close the front panel, clip it into place, turn it on, and it's ready to go. Okay guys, so now you put your filters back in, it's ready to turn back on. Hope you guys have learned something from today. Switch your system on, stay cool, and have a great summer. Thank you.